Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network, Pareto token holders. This is Blockchain Vitals. I am a master technician now in the matrix. Well, I'm in the matrix when I'm trading cryptos. When I'm trading fiats, I guess I'm not in the matrix. I'm just at the con. We call it the con. Where you're at the con, the controls, the trading controls. You need information, man. As my brother Brian would say, I have information here. The dude said that too. And information is key, all right? And when you don't have good information, you can always rely on the chart and the technical developments that are going on in the chart. And that will keep you out of trouble and also keep you in trades much longer when you know what you should be looking for. All right, let's do the rounds because we do it every day. And, this video was supposed to be streaming live to Endotech.io's YouTube channel. Got a little glitch, but I'm going to upload it, and then it'll seem like it's live there. But we are going to be streaming to there, too, also at Endotech.io, and let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, a little segment we do every day. And, a lot of it is pulled from the Endotech.io site. You go there and then go market analysis, and the market sentiment has a bunch of stories on there that we are scanning the stratosphere exclusively for Pareto. What are you doing there? Anyway, what jumped out at me today on this, two things that let's talk about them a little bit. The UK FX broker is using our XRP Ripple, right, to do international transfers on the X Rapid protocol, and very successful. Their beta was more than acceptable in transferring Ripple from a fiat-based place, change it to Ripple, send it to another fiat-based exchange, reprocess it back in seconds. To transfer money. Instead of a 3-day international wire, this was taking place in seconds. And so the technology for sure is not going away. I want to talk a little bit about the disruption, though, of it. There's so many people in the crypto space that think the technology is just going to disrupt everything and put a bunch of people out of business. And I just want to point out that if you do not adapt, you for sure are going to go the way of the floor trader, right? If you do not adapt. But, Western Union, one of the biggest players in the space, has been dabbling with blockchain technology to speed transfer time and obviously cut costs for the service. But it kind of tells me, I kind of think about it as like AT&T didn't go away. They broke it up. They used to have everybody's landline in the country, and now they didn't go away. They adapted. They're a huge cellular company now, AT&T, and among other data vending that they do. So just because the technology is disruptive doesn't necessarily mean it's going to mean the end for everything. In fact, I looked at Western Union's chart, and it actually looks pretty good. Maybe in the near term, they'll employ blockchain technology at a monstrous cost savings to them. And, there's still a ton of people that won't want to transfer money from their cell phone. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know what? I have pause at how many things they're actually going to disrupt. I was talking today with the great John Heffernan about this exact thing because, I think the stats are out from 2015 ICOs or 2016, I'm not sure the year, but 93% of them are inactive, doing nothing, out of business, code not being updated. The dream is gone because you actually have to not only have a great idea that disrupts, but you have to be able to have market penetration. The idea has to be adoptable. People actually have to want to do it. Um, so there's a lot that goes into these great blockchain ideas and whether they actually materialize. All right, the other thing I saw was John McAfee saying he sees Bitcoin trading to 15,000 by June 12th. Now, I like a guy that can put out a thought process and a date on when he thinks it's going to be there. So you could definitely buy some short-dated calls. If I was a believer in him, that's what I'd be doing. Or just buying. Oh, you know what? I already did buy. But I bought Bitcoin Cash because I like it a little bit better on the cross chart. I bought them all yesterday. Not them all. I bought 5 or 6 of the top 8. They all rolled out of lower momentum on the dailies. They're sniffing out their weekly lower momentum level in Bitcoin, 75.01. But then today, just not much of a follow through. Again, with no follow through. But still in them, and my risk is pretty defined here. But let's take the vitals and talk about it. Taking the vitals is a little segment we do every day. And that vital sheet is at endotech.io. And you can have an actionable trading plan with your plan. And you're going to enhance it if you add a few of the things on that vital sheet. I have lots of subscribers in the fiat world that use it for many different things, and all of them find some piece of information on this sheet daily that helps them trade more disciplined. So right now, Bitcoin trading 73.74, just inside its value range, 73.44 to 75.57. Lower momentum 73.14, so out of lower momentum. Second day in a row now on the daily. Bitcoin out of lower mo. And, again, I like to see them continue to stay out of lower momentum. I'm not so concerned with an explosive rally yet, but definitely not just falling back into that below that momentum level. Really want to see them round here, make some higher highs, and close the week above 75.01. And then I don't think we can double, in 2 weeks unless some crazy news comes out. And maybe he's looking at the financial chaos going on in Europe, and maybe that's a catalyst for Bitcoin to double in 2 weeks. But the chart doesn't really look like that to me. In fact, on the weekly, 75.01 lower momentum. All right, let's just talk the facts. All right, these are the facts. These are what the numbers are. 83.54 weekly center line, 92.06 weekly upmo, and 10,912. So 11,000. We're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe room to 11,000 on the weekly for an incredibly explosive rally. I just don't see 15,000 in 2 weeks, John. I'd like to bet you a burger and a beer on this one. In fact, you'd need odds. If it goes to 15,000 in 2 weeks, I'll buy you 10 burgers and 10 beers versus just the one you owe me that it doesn't, all right? Because it's at least a 10 to 1 against. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway. The London bookmakers might have it different, but call up Patty Brokers if you want that action. All right, Ethereum right now trading 557, right in its value range. Again, just sneaking out of lower momentum. Ethereum kind of weaker here against Bitcoin. 555 lower momentum in Ethereum. Again, I got Ripple, I got Bitcoin Cash, I got I don't know, 3 or 4 more. Actually, I do know, but I don't have that screen up right now to give you the exacts on it. I got Neo. I got Next Coin too. That's not the top 10, but I like that Next Coin, especially at, from where it is, from where it was. If it catches fire, I think a much better story on a 10x return capable in Next Coin, just by the chart. All right, just by the chart, than, let's say, Bitcoin having a 10x. And right now, we're just looking for John McAfee to be right for a 2x. All right. That's it, man. Stay disciplined. All right. Mind the mo. Hey, you know what? Let's look at Bitcoin Cash though, because let's talk about it because I'm in it. So why not talk about what I'm in and XRP, right? I'm in both of them. Bitcoin Cash right now trading 985 out of lower momentum, right? Inside its value range, above its pivot, and again, this is 2 or 3 days now in a row for Bitcoin Cash out of lower momentum. I kind of like it on the cross chart, looking a little healthier against Bitcoin. That's why I'd rather be holding Bitcoin Cash. And XRP right now trading 59.90, just about 60 cents. Not quite in its value range, but definitely out of lower momentum again today, second or third day in a row now for XRP, second day out of lower momentum. And looking for it to go test that weekly average at 69 cents, XRP, 69 cents weekly average, 80 cents on the upside to up momentum on the weekly, and room to $1.03. So I think, you know, the stories coming out of Europe and the Italian bond thing, if any news might spark a run for cover. And we will see that if Bitcoin and these other cryptocurrencies become a place to run to cover. Now, who knows? That could evolve. This is an evolving story. Anything can happen. Usually when people run to cover, they go to gold, they go to the U.S. Dollar, they go to U.S. bonds, treasuries. Let's see if, I'm all for cryptocurrencies getting a little of the action of running for cover with a global financial. It's not a crisis yet, for sure, but the alarm bell has been rung and rung fairly loudly. So pay attention to that and pay attention to the price action, because it's all in the price action, man. If there's really good news, it's actionable only when people put that news to work, meaning they put their money where their mouth is and they trade on it. All right. And once they trade on it, that information is in the chart. That's how, I just believe that to my core. And I have heard whispers too long and been disappointed and have said to myself too many times, why didn't I just pay attention to the chart? All right. And especially the momentum. All right, well, 2 days in a row out of lower momentum, so we're looking better, and I'm involved. I do not want to see it take out the low of this week's value. In Bitcoin Cash, I can let you know that value range low for the week is somewhere around the 830 level. Easy way to do this is just keep track of them every day and just ping the lowest value low and the highest value high, and keep those areas in mind as the week progresses. And that is pretty much the value range low and the value range high for the week, whatever the lowest low and the highest high is for the day in general. All right. You guys have a great trading day, and we will see you tomorrow.